Welcome, and thank you for joining us to learn more about finding research resources through Naropa University Library. To begin, direct your internet browser to naropa.edu. Next, go to Academics, then click on Library. The Allen Ginsberg Library is our largest library, located on Naropa's Arapahoe campus. We also have small book and media collections as well as computer labs at both Paramita and Nalanda campuses. Please see our library hours for the most up-to-date information about each branch. Naropa's library is here for you no matter where you are. Staff are available to help you access resources, including if you are a distance learner. If you are a distance learner, please continue this video through to the end when some resources specific to off-campus students will be addressed. We have many of the best resources for our curriculum, but we don't have everything. If you are a student located in Boulder or nearby, note that you can use the University of Colorado Boulder's Norland Library as a Naropa student. Please visit one of Naropa's libraries to obtain a Norland voucher. Vouchers are good for one semester, after which they will need to be renewed. Note that access to Norland's research databases is only available to Naropa students while you are visiting CU Boulder's campus. For many of the resources covered in this introduction, you'll want to visit the Naropa Library's webpage called Finding Research Resources. It is linked from our homepage. Searching for books in Naropa's catalog. Naropa's library catalog is called Howlcat. You can access the catalog from our homepage. You don't need to log in to access the library catalog. Note that the default search is a keyword search. If you know the specific author or title you are looking for, you can change the search field so that it is more specific. This is known as an advanced search. By default, you will search all of Naropa's collections. If you would like to narrow your search to a specific library branch, you can do so. Click on the title you're interested in to see availability. You can copy down the call number, which will help you locate the book when you visit the library. Searching for eBooks. You'll need to search for eBooks a little differently. Our eBooks are hosted through our vendor, EBSCOhost. Most of these are not searchable in Howlcat. Instead, from the Finding Research Resources page, you'll click on our EBSCOhost eBook collection link. This will bring you to a portal similar to many research databases you may have seen in the past. Again, the default search is a keyword search. You may select a different field from the drop-down list. If a book is available in our ebook collection, you'll be given the option to read the full-text PDF online. These books are meant to be read online, but you can also save or email up to 100 pages. Downloaded sections will last forever and will not expire. The Cite button may also be very useful to you. It brings us to a list of many different citation styles, so you can copy and paste the one most useful to you. If you're not certain what you're looking for and would rather browse, you can also click eBooks at the top of the page to see a list of subject categories and featured books. If you select a category, you can further narrow by clicking Advanced Search. Searching for articles. Starting from the Finding Research Resources page on the library website, you can click on Finding Articles to see a list of resources that might be useful to you. Clicking on Research Databases will bring you to a list of databases we subscribe to, organized both by subject at the top and alphabetically at bottom. You'll definitely want to check out all the databases that are specific to your subject area, but if you know the name of the database you want already, you can use the alphabetized list. Some of our databases are hosted by EBSCO, so they may look familiar to you if you've searched in our eBook portal. Like in the eBooks portal, you'll be able to do an advanced search in the database of your choice. The fields will be specific to the subject area covered in the database. These fields should help you narrow your search to something very specific. Note that if you search for multiple terms, the and, or, and not options at left determine whether your search will be narrowed and, or expanded or. You can also exclude certain words using not. You can switch between EBSCO databases at top by clicking on Choose Databases. Note that if you select more than one database, the numerous advanced search fields will disappear. That's why it may be helpful to search each database individually, even though it takes more time. Under Limit My Results, you can select a specific publication date range, helpful if you need the newest research. You can also specifically choose to only search for full-text articles if you'd like. It's always a good idea to select Peer-Reviewed Journal under Publication Type, as your professors will likely want you to be including peer-reviewed sources. Please note that if you're starting your research early, you shouldn't limit yourself to full text. You can see, for example, that the results at the beginning of our search do not have full text links, but they might still be useful. If you read an abstract and decide you'd like to access the article, but there is no full text link, you have a couple of options. First, you can check our online journal locator to see if we might have access to the full-text journal in another database. Copy the title of the journal and navigate back to Finding Research Resources from the library homepage. Under Finding Articles, you'll see Online Journal Locator. Click here and paste in the title of the journal you're looking for. You may just find that we have access to a full-text version elsewhere. If the article isn't available through another database, note that you can always copy-paste a citation and email it to library@naropa.edu in order to request a scan of the article through interlibrary loan. One of our librarians will request the article for you, and if a copy is available, you will be emailed a link, usually within 2 weeks. Please limit your interlibrary loan requests to 5 per email and 2 emails per day for a total of 10 article requests per day. Finding audio recordings. The Naropa Library has an online portal for listening to audio recordings from the Jack Kerouac School of Disembodied Poetics. We are constantly adding to this resource, and eventually it will include collections from other departments as well. To access this portal, navigate to Finding Research Resources, and then click on Finding Recordings. The first link takes you to this collection online, where you will find a description of our archived recordings. It is available to the public and you will not be prompted to log in. This collection's advanced search has a small selection of categories. For example, you can search for recordings that are about a specific writer by searching for their name in the subject field. To listen to a recording, click on a link from the search results. You will also see a description of the event and recording below. Resources for distance learning students. Distance learners can access information specific to them by navigating to the library's homepage, then clicking on Patron Services, and then Distance Learning. A couple of things to note. You can borrow books from our print collection no matter where you are. Distance learning students may check out up to 10 books at a time, and the only fee will be shipping the books back to us when they're due. Books are checked out to distance learning students for 1 semester. To request books, email library@naropa.edu with the citation. To expedite this service, please stop by one of Naropa's libraries while you are on campus, if possible, to set up your library account. Please bring your student ID with you. Like on-campus students, distance learning students can search the library's Hellcat catalog to determine whether we own books that you'd like to check out. All library databases and eBooks are available to you as a distance learning student. You may be prompted to log in with your Naropa ID and password before accessing certain resources. If you have trouble logging in, please email IT at helpdesk@naropa.edu. Distance learning students may also access articles we do not own via interlibrary loan. That process was explained earlier in this video. Email library@naropa.edu with your citations. The only service unavailable to distance learning students is interlibrary loan for printed materials, including books. This is because shipment of books is not included in our interlibrary loan agreement with loaning libraries. If we don't own a book you need, please consider visiting a public or academic library near you and asking about their collections, policies for community borrowers, and interlibrary loan services. Thank you for taking time to learn about research resources at Naropa University Library. For more information or to schedule a one-on-one research consultation, please email library@naropa.edu.